I want to thank you all for tuning in, logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour, right here, Illuminati Radio. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you guys come in here. All right, I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith, and Michael Blackson. It's in the news. Michael Blackson came out and said that Dave Chappele low-key snitched on Dababy. In the last season of Dave Chappelle's $150 million Netflix deal. Yeah. This is that $150 Netflix deal that Dave Chappelle had received after going over to Africa to do some rituals. See, because Dave Chappelle first was initially offered $50 million. And, you know what I'm saying, because his Comedy Central contract was up for renegotiation, and Comedy Central offered him $50 million. 50 represents the circle of life. 50 represents transition. And boy, did Dave Chappelle transition himself well. Because when he came back from Africa, he didn't look the same at all, did he? He don't look the same. He don't talk the same. He don't walk the same. He don't talk the same. He don't commit it. He don't tell jokes the same. Look at Dave Chappelle in the Comedy Central skits. You know what I'm saying? In the Comedy Central show. Look at him on that. And then now look at him. It's a taller Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, it looked like he got taller. Looked like he got his face filled in, his face got bigger, and you know what I'm saying, broader, and you know what I'm saying, he just changed. And when he came back from Africa, you know what I'm saying, he came back not for the $50 million renegotiation of Comedy Central. He came back and received a $150 million Netflix deal. So he tripled his assignment by just going over to Africa. By just going over to Africa, he tripled his assignment to $150 million. And now that he's on his last season or the last episode of his damn $150 million Netflix deal, of course he's going to let this go out with a bang. Of course he got to let this go out. You know what I'm saying? It's got to trend and trend and trend. It's got to be the most talked about subject in history of comedic. You see? Because what is he doing? He's getting his own comedy club. That right there, you know what I'm saying? It's a major move. You know what I'm saying? That's bigger than Richard Pryor. You see? Dave Chappelle have become bigger than Richard Pryor. Because no matter how big Richard Pryor was still a slave, and he did not make any moves as big as Dave Chappelle did. Yeah, when Richard Pryor, before Richard Pryor died, you know what I'm saying, Paramount signed him to what? I think it was a 5-movie deal, you know what I'm saying, and he did what? One of the movies was Trading Places. That was part of one of the movies. Another movie was Hear No Evil, See No Evil. Those was the 2 movies, part of the 5-movie multi-million-dollar deal that Richard Pryor signed with Paramount. So Richard Pryor was still a slave even when he died. So Dave Chappelle, I guess Dave Chappelle is considered the new great. And you best believe if Richard Pryor had to go through those same, woody-doody rituals, that if Richard Pryor had to go through that, if Richard Pryor had to get on his knees, if Richard Pryor had to bend over, if Richard Pryor had to do all them things, you best believe Dave Chappelle have to go through it too. Dave Chappelle have to go through it too. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a Hebrew. Dave Chappelle is a Hebrew. Richard Pryor, I believe his daddy was black, so yeah, I believe Richard Pryor was a Hebrew as well. You know what I'm saying? The only person that's not a Hebrew is this ugly thing right here. Michael Blackson. That's an ugly thing. And you know, I don't think that's not even his name, Michael Blackson. Because he's 100% African. I'm going to tell you like this, people. Michael Blackson is 100% African. He's 100% Hamite. His mama's a Hamite and his father's a Hamite. You can tell that he's 100% Hamite because just look at him. There is no trace of another nation mixed in his DNA. You just look at him. Look at Michael Blackson and you tell me, is he mixed with another nation's DNA? No. So being that Michael Blackson is not mixed with another nation's DNA, and he was born with African father and African mama, please tell me why he got an American name. We know why the Negroes in America got American names. We know why the Haitians and the Jamaicans and such things in America got American names. Because we was the one that was taken into slavery. The Hamites, aka the Africans, haven't. So therefore I ask you all again, people, why is Michael Blackson got an American name? Because if you look at any Hamite or African that is 100% Hamite African, whether he's in America or he's not in America, you best believe he got a name that is traced back to his ancestors. So tell me, Michael Blackson, so why are you doing all this talking and trying to date American black women, and why you trying to, you know what I'm saying, talking about Dave Chappelle snitched on Dababy just to try to get some clout? Why you doing all that? Tell us why you got an American name. Because we know that's not yours. Yeah, see, we know that's not your name, Michael Blackson. Why do you have an American name, Michael Blackson? Why? Why, oh why, oh why do you have an American name, Michael Blackson? Why do you have an American name, Michael Blackson, when you are a stinking, filthy, disgusting Hamite? Michael Blackson. Yes, Michael Blackson, the stinking, disgusting Hamite. And no, he did not snitch on Dababy because Dababy matter of fact, Dababy snitched on himself. You know what I'm saying? Baby, well, I'm not going to get into Dababy. That's another story in itself. I want to get on Michael Blackson. And Michael Blackson, you know what I'm saying, coming out, talking about he's an American actor. You a Hamite actor. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me tell you something, people. Michael Blackson is mad because Dave Chappelle is a Hebrew, and he got more fame and more clout than Michael Blackson got. And Dave Chappelle is doing Michael Blackson's ancestors' rituals to be where he's at. I'm going to say it again. Dave Chappelle and all of the other black Hebrews that's in Hollywood is doing all of Michael Blackson's ancestry rituals to be famous. Wouldn't you think Michael Blackson will be the best of the best in Hollywood? You know what I'm saying, on top? Because the rituals that they do is Michael Blackson's ancestors' rituals. And it's a damn shame that Michael Blackson does his ancestry rituals and all he get is a small part in Friday After Next. Yes, he had a small part in Friday After Next. I can't get jiggy with this. After that, we ain't never seen Michael Blackson ever since. He had a small little part, 2 or 3 lines An Ice Cube movie. Friday After Next. Count how many lines. How about this, people? When you watch Friday After Next, count how many lines that African Michael Blackson have received in that small movie, and you would just about know how much he got paid, because you got paid pennies on the dollar for just having 2 or 3 lines. That ain't no money right there. You got paid maybe $200 or $300 for just to say them three damn lines. Oh, I can't get jiggy with this. What other movies have you played in? And did you get any big parts where you got paid some big money, Michael Blackson? Anyway, Michael Blackson is a joke, and any black woman who decides to date Michael Blackson, or think Michael Blackson is cute, or think Michael Blackson is hot, boo boo, guess what? Anyway, this is news, people. Want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour right here on Illuminati Radio. I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. And make sure you hit that like button. It's very crucial that you hit that like button as you guys come in here. Don't forget, if you want to donate to this channel, to this ministry, to this truth, the PayPal link is in the description box below. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.